Hey everyone, this is your second choice assignment. This is Punnett Squares number 2. So this assignment is a little bit more of a challenging activity. So if you did the simple genetics problem in the bikini bottom genetics and you thought you were doing really well, you understood it well, you may want to choose this one. So this assignment is just a little bit more challenging. It deals with a little bit more in-depth topics in genetics. Okay, so in Punnett Square practice number 2, the first part is you're going to look at a Newsella article. Okay, it's about incomplete dominance. We're going to look at incomplete dominance and codominance with this assignment. And so the ways to access the Newsella article, it's been assigned in Newsella. So if you go to Newsella, you can look at it there. It's also, if you click this link, you can see the article there, as well as it's embedded into the Canvas page. So you can actually just read it right from the Canvas page as well. Okay, so if you look at this assignment, okay, so the first 4 questions are going to come from that Newsella article. So this first page, you're just going to answer these questions and choose the answers from the article. And then if we look at our next page, this is talking about incomplete dominance. Okay, so in incomplete dominance, it's kind of like an intermediate or blending of the two, kind of like right in the middle. Okay, and so in 4 o'clock plants, red flowers, capital R, which is dominant there, are incompletely dominant over white flowers. And so if you have a capital R, you're homozygous, capital R, homozygous for red, you're going to have red flowers. If you're homozygous recessive, you're going to have white flowers. But if you have one of each, one capital R and one lowercase r, that's where you're actually going to have pink flowers in this case. You would actually have pink flowers. Okay? So that's what we call incompletely dominant. All right? So when you look at blood types, so blood types in the human blood system, okay, we can be type A, type B, type AB, or type O. So both A and B are dominant, and that's what we call codominance. Okay, so if we look at a cross, okay, between a mom with a type AO genotype and a dad with type BO genotype, we're crossing AO with BO. So we'd set it up like this. So we take the A and the O, B and the O, and you just match them up together like you normally would. Okay, you can see what the genotypes would be. And so blood types are what we call codominant. So both A and B are dominant at the exact same time. Okay, and so you can see these different blood types. All right, so you would fill this in. So you're going to do the blood types and you'd fill this in as well. The one thing I would say when you're drawing a picture, it's going to ask you to draw a picture. What I want you to do on this picture is you would actually write what type of blood would be on the outside. So so you're writing what would actually be on the outside of a blood cell. So it would be type A. So you'd write type A. So if it's type A, you'd write a bunch of A's around the outside. If it's type B, you'd write B's around the outside. If it's type AB, you'd write both around the outside. If it's type O, you'd write nothing. Okay, so that's what you would write on the outside of those pictures. So this is just a little bit more of a challenging activity. Okay, so if you have any questions with this, make sure you're asking your teacher. But if you're understanding it, this would be a good activity for you to do. Challenge you a little bit more. Okay, thanks for all your hard work, guys. And like always, if you have any questions, make sure to ask.